Hey guys, so what I want to show you guys now is weave variations. It's a cool introduction to inside planes. It's one of the ones where if your staffs are a little shorter, it'll be a lot easier. But if your staff is just slightly shorter than twice the length of your arm, it should work. If it's on fire with big wicks like this, don't count on having much of a beard. So the idea is, here's a weave. You know, remember with a single staff, just a basic weave, forward weave, reverse weave like that. And if we face it, we'll notice that we could put our arm like this, and we'll keep it all right there around one arm. So that means we could do that with two as well. The same thing. So I'm going to start with same time, same direction, and we'll go over the variables. Right now, real quick, I just wanted to point out that you could do pinky to thumb, thumb to thumb, pinky to thumb, or pinky to pinky. So there's 4 variations of all of these, and we're not going to do 2 beats at first, we're going to do 1 beats. Okay, so we'll just start out with 1 beats. I'll show you from the side. We'll go same time, same direction, and as they're scooping up, just like we're going to do a turn, like that, instead of turning, what we're going to do is bring them up, and then this one's going to come down on the other side of the body, but this one's going to come down into that weave plane right there. Okay, so it's boom, and it puts both of them into a weave where one is in the center, one thumb side's in the center while the other thumb side's on the outside. Boom. So this is the 2 beat. We can sustain it by just doing 1 beats there, and switch which thumb side's in the center by doing a 2 beat. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay? We could do 2 beats like this, or we could take one, keep doing a 1 beat, and with the other one do a 2 beat. Now you'll notice both thumb sides are in the center, so that you can start doing 2 beats like that. Now I'm showing you all these from the front. Let me run through this real quick, and then we'll do a 1 beat on the right while we do a 2 beat on the left. And now you can see that the thumb sides have gone back to both on the outside, you know, both on the left, both on the right. The reason I'm showing you this all from the front is because it looks the same. You know, it's difficult to really tell the difference in what's going on from the side. It just looks like a bunch of circles. Those are some 4 basic variations of weaves for same time, same direction. But the thing that's cool about them is that gives you the option to turn 90 degrees and sustain that 90-degree angle instead of turning a 180 all the time. So you can actually go like this instead of turning all the way 180. And remember, all of these things, just like the weave with a single staff, they can all be done in reverse. Another cool thing about these is that you can start to make flowers, a type of flower. So remember this figure 8 here? You put the swords in the sheath, turn, pull it out, just like that. Boom, boom. Well, now we can take and add a little weave beat, like that, and then put it in our sheath, and then add a weave beat on that side and take it out. So you got boom, 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 boom. So those are like a type of flower that you can do. And that's kind of cool. And then all you're doing is just this move, but when you get to this point, throw in a beat like that, and then sheath it. Pull it out, throw it a beat like that, and then bring it back to the start. Let's see. The split time, same direction one is weird because you end up with the cross arm thing. There's only one weave that I can really think of that's comfortable to do, and it feels a lot like a 3-beat weave for poi spinning. It was really difficult for me to figure out how to do this one. I've seen people doing it a lot, but it was just strange for me. But the way I like to think of it is just do a weave, a normal thumb side weave with this hand, and then use this thumb side wick to chase the pinky side of this. So almost like they're connected, like that. Thumb, 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 thumb. It's like, see how it's kind of like chasing it? I'll try to exaggerate the L-ness of it. Boom. But that's just like a split time, same direction weave. kind of cool because there's some arm crossingness. I'll show you from the side. Like that. I was using a 1 beat to switch which arm is on top. That one's pretty cool. Now, this next one I'm going to show you is actually took me a while to get also. It's pretty weird. It's the butterfly weave variation, and the idea is it's split time, opposite direction, and to get into it, it's easier for scooping towards the center and out like that. And so as the one, you're going to put both staffs on one side. So if you want it on your right side, you initiate the movement with your left side. If you want it on your left side, you initiate the movement with your right side. What you do is, as that thumb side wick is scooping up on the opposite side, you shove it, boom, right there. And if you remember the videos before, how we were practicing pinky side 1 beats, that'll come in handy, okay? So you're going, I'm going to initiate with my right and put it on my left side, stuff it in there, and now I can just get familiar with this position by doing these 1 beats. This is almost a form of a hug, okay? I'm going to pull out of that. I'll show you that on the right side too. Oops, I was going into the full weave there. Boom. Like that. And now, you'll notice that right here, I could actually take my pinky side wick, stick it under my arm, and bring them both back. One thing that'll make this easier is exaggerating the back and forth motion of the arm that isn't crossed. I'll show you what I mean here. This is with the figure 8, not the 1 beats. Stuff it through, pinky side under, bring my arm way back. Pinky side under, when it's here, thumb side over, when it's here, pinky side under. Boom. So this is a butterfly weave. That move, to me, when I first learned that, that was the coolest move that I had learned at the time. It was my favorite one for a long time. Same thing here. Pinky side, thumb side. Pinky side, thumb side. Now the thing that's cool about these is they're pretty easy to turn with, and that's the easiest way to learn the reverse direction, is to get into it and then turn. So when it's in the pinky side, turn there, thumb side, boom. And now it's the same, you're doing pinky side, thumb side, but you're just leading, you're pushing the staff in the opposite direction. Right there, that horizontal is when I turn. Oops. So it's horizontal there, turn. And you can do it on both sides. 360s. Another cool thing is it almost feels thread the needle-ish if you're doing it. Right when you're at that horizontal, you can bring the other staff, pass it by that horizontal point, and put the other staff there and start leading with it now. Horizontal like this, switch which staff is hugging next to the body. Horizontal there, boom. Horizontal there, boom. Okay, yeah, I've messed up, but there's one more variation. This is like the 5 beat variation. It's when you're there. Fuck. Okay, yeah, with this, to enter this one is a little weird. Instead of sticking straight over, you're gonna scoop under, do an extra beat in front, put your pinky side there. So it's like, boonk. Yeah. Sorry, okay, let me start that over. You're going to scoop, instead of putting the staff over the top and beginning the weave, you're going to stuff it under the arm like that and begin the weave. But then you're going to get to this point where it's a weird, awkward cross point like that. So the staff will actually be underneath the arm, and then have to hold it really loosely to get that full articulation right there. Boom. But you could actually do like a crossed arm butterfly weave. So it's stuff under, that wicked weird thing, and then out. Learning hugs like this, where your thumb side, but you're hugged, that'll help with that move a lot. So it's boom, oops, cross like this. Cross. Messing that up. Boom, like that. I'm making it more complicated than it really is. Just stuff, instead of sticking over, stick under, like that. Boonk. So that's just a cool kind of butterfly weave variation. And then I kind of showed this in the initial video for turns, but just this is a cool kind of weave as well. Down, cross, up, cross, down, cross. It looks neat. Kind of a frenzy. I don't even know what to call it, but it's just about moving the nexus up, moving the nexus down. Nexus up, nexus down from the side. Like that. And that's same time opposite direction butterfly. That one's pretty cool too. So oh, and then there's one more variation I meant to show you earlier. Just totally skipped it just now. But when you're doing same time, same direction, you can. It's similar to that butterfly weave we were just doing, but it's way easier because they're same time, same direction, so they won't collide with each other. You could do that, or you can take it and it's the same thing for like the crossed out one. You do like a 2-beat, but you bring this under your body, and then you get this crosser one. You can cross like that and initially go into it. Boom. Boom. I'll show you those from the front because I'm sure that was confusing. There's the cross version. Then you can go into this one. And then right here, just bring that one to the outside and scoop it around. So have fun with those. I'm just going to go ahead and show you one more. And if you're in split time like this, do like a figure 8. Bring the pinky down so that your arms cross like that. That's kind of a cool move just in its own. You know, audiences like that kind of shit when you do it to music. So as soon as you get to this point, let them keep going. So you can link that up almost into a weave. And it goes in both directions. Like that. Anti-spin. So I know there was a little bit of rambling in there, but I hope that covered all the weaves clear enough that you can learn them. Any questions, you know, just shoot me a message somewhere and I'll try to clear anything up for you. Have fun and spend some time experimenting with turning into those 90s because that just gives you more freedom of motion and ultimately makes it funner for you to spin double staffs. Enjoy.